Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat?
The New Orleans Saints. When looking at this team and this roster, you've been told there's a bunch of holes all the time. And, man, you couldn't have gone wrong in the draft. Just pick a position. You need it. Make the pick. See if the guy works out. See if you hit, right? I mean, that's been what you've heard all throughout the offseason. And, I mean, you've heard it because it's true. And they go through the draft. They make all 9 picks. Here you are, rookie minicamp. And one of the holes you're still looking at is that big-bodied possession wide receiver. And quite honestly, you've lacked that since Michael Thomas. And everyone you found in free agency doesn't fit that bill. I mean, you bring in Brandon Cooks, who's old and, small, and just is Rashid Shaheed. And then, oh, by the way, there's Rashid Shaheed and Chris Olave. And, I mean, just, even the guys you brought in undrafted free agents, they're 6 foot, 5'10". The one thing rookie minicamp is also good for, aside from just getting, your draft picks and UDFAs acclimated to life in the NFL, is tryouts. You can bring in a bunch of veterans, guys of that nature, give them an extended look, give the team an extended look at those players. And the Saints brought in plenty, but one name catches your eye, and it's wide receiver Donovan Peoples-Jones. Quick background on Peoples-Jones, if you're unfamiliar. Detroit native, played his college ball at Michigan, was a 6th-round pick of the Cleveland Browns in the 2020 draft. Played all of his time in Cleveland until being traded mid-season 2023 to his hometown Lions. Last season was on the Lions practice squad, did not play in a game. But he's obviously in football shape, being on the team's practice squad. Checks the box for size, right? 6'2", 204 pounds. You like that from a guy like Donovan Peoples-Jones. When you look at this production throughout the NFL and his career, it's really been 2 years that stand out. One in particular, that was 2022 in Cleveland, set career highs in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. The production dropped off majorly after that year, to where he split time with 2 teams and did not crack 300 yards receiving. He's been durable, but what's the reason for the production drop-off? Because this is intriguing. I'll give you a take on if I think they should do it momentarily, but it is intriguing because he adds an element to your team that you are missing, provided the tryout goes well. And if it does, a guy like Donovan Peoples-Jones, who has played 4 years in the NFL, is a lot more tempting to keep on your roster through training camp and OTAs and all of that, rather than a guy like Mason Tipton or Bub Means. Because you have a lot of those guys. And through their 1 year, you didn't really see much of them on the field. But here's the thing. While it's intriguing, I don't think this is a good move for the New Orleans Saints. I don't think Donovan Peoples-Jones is your answer for the big-bodied receiver you're looking for to be that, clutch guy to go to on 3rd down. He's not the guy that's going to fill the Michael Thomas role. Reason number 1, the inconsistency in production. But reason number 2, he's not that sure-handed. You need a guy who's sure-handed in that role. In his best season, which again was 2022, he caught 63.5% of his targets. It's the only season outside of his rookie year where he had that type of production. Everything else is under 60%. Take a guy like Keenan Allen, who you've heard tossed around for this role plenty with the New Orleans Saints. In Keenan Allen's career, he's caught 70% of the targets thrown his way. in his 1 year in Kellen Moore's offense, which is why everybody's pointing to Keenan Allen, he caught 72% of the target. That's more along the lines of what you're looking for. Yeah, Donovan Peoples-Jones is a veteran. Yeah, he knows the league, all those things. He's in good football shape, all of that. He checks the box in size. He doesn't check the box in sure-handedness. The New Orleans Saints still have to fill that role. And I think it has to be done in free agency. And the name that makes the most sense there would be Keenan Allen. Or another guy that maybe we're overlooking that has that type of reliability in the passing game, close contested, who you know you can trust. Throw the ball over the middle on a slant. You need 5 yards on third down. That guy's going to grab it every time. And I just don't think that that's Donovan Peoples-Jones. I don't think that guy's on the team right now. You have other receivers with size. Cedric Wilson's still on this team. He's 6'2". He's very comparable in size to Peoples-Jones. 6'2", 210 pounds, 208 pounds, somewhere in there. But he was on the team last year. The production wasn't there from him either. That guy is not on your roster. And look, that's not the missing link for this team to go win a division, make the playoffs, or anything like that. You have far bigger problems there. We're talking so much about, which receiver is going to be there to catch the ball on third down, which quarterback's going to be in the game to throw him the ball in the first place. That's still something you have to figure out if you're the New Orleans Saints. And you got Ian Rappaport on Pat McAfee Thursday, just basically regurgitating the same report from Jane Slater earlier in the week that he wants to avoid surgery and all of that. I mean, we talked about that a day ago. We don't even need to rehash that. It's all you're really doing with Derek Carr at this point is rehashing things. But until some decision is made, until we know who's going to be the starting quarterback for this team, all you have to do is rehash it. And it's the same thing with receiver and that specific role on this team. So you got to figure out who's going to be throwing on the ball first and foremost. But man, that's a part of your offense that you have just lacked since Michael Thomas. And look, I don't really know if there's another Michael Thomas out there. I mean, the guy set NFL records in receptions. His ability to catch the football was unlike anything else. I mean, you're looking at a guy who had, catching 80+% of his targets in certain seasons. That guy might not be out there, but you need something more than 63.5% like Donovan Peoples-Jones averages, or not averages, offers. And I'll just throw it out there again. Keenan Allen. That's the one. He's got to pick you, though. He's got to pick you. And remember, after the season that just passed, Allen said he'd be open to returning to Chicago, but he really wants to get back to the West Coast. That's where his family still is. They didn't take the move to him in Chicago. So maybe that's what he's looking to do still. But if he wants to play, he's going to have to go where the opportunity is. There's definitely an opportunity in New Orleans with a coach that he's been linked to and has played under. It's going to be up to him, though, to take that opportunity if given, and up to the Saints to actually make contact and want to go down that route. We'll keep an eye on Peoples-Jones with this tryout here over the next few days in rookie minicamp. But I don't think that's the answer. That's just me. Maybe you disagree. Love to hear your feedback on it. I don't think it's the answer.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.